Burger King's storied reputation has slipped in recent years, but all that's about to change. From new foods to new designs and more paper crowns than ever before, we can expect big things from the king of fast food in 2024. Burger King's claim to fame is undoubtedly the Whopper. The chain's well-known burger consists of a beef patty, often smothered in mayonnaise and ketchup, surrounded by a sesame seed bun and topped with tomato slices, pickles, and other popular condiments. There have been many different Whopper variants introduced to the menu over the years, such as the now discontinued Fiesta Whopper or the bizarre Halloween Whopper. But 2024 is bringing a whole new Whopper with a whole lot of bacon.
You've never had it your way like this.
The Candied Bacon Whopper is the chain's most recent take on their signature sandwich, featuring strips of crunchy candied bacon and a sweet bacon jam served with garlic aioli and onions on a beef patty sandwiched between the traditional sesame bun. This new, delicious-sounding burger became available at Burger King locations across the nation on January 29, 2024. As of early February, we're only a few days into its tenure on Burger King's menu, so only time will tell how excited fans will be about this new product. However, an alleged employee for the restaurant gave the sandwich a rave review on Reddit and was met with a chorus of agreeable responses from others who have gotten to try it. What's better than a crispy, flavorful fish sandwich? A crispy, flavorful fish sandwich with a bit of a kick, of course. Just in time for the Lenten season, Burger King will be releasing a brand new variation of its classic fish sandwich. Similar to the classic Big Fish, the fiery Big Fish will include a cut of crispy white Alaskan pollock, pickles, lettuce, tartar sauce, and a potato bun. What will set this new sandwich apart from its predecessor is a spicy glaze, which will amp up the heat for consumers who crave it. The only downside is that unlike the classic Big Fish sandwich, which is available year-round, the fiery Big Fish will reportedly only be available for a limited time. It's scheduled to leave at the end of Lent, so don't let this catch slip through your fingers. Somewhere between February 14th and March 28th, swing by your local Burger King and light your mouth on fire with a fried fillet of juicy fish.
Come on, it's a big fish. Reel it in.
It seems that most chain restaurants have updated their building designs to increase their curb appeal in an ever-modernizing world. Examples of this change are McDonald's sleek new grayscale stylization and Taco Bell's decision to kick its classic curves and colors to the curb in favor of dark new lines and angles. It seems that Burger King will reportedly be jumping on the modernization train as well, remodeling itself in an attempt to become more attractive to hungry passerby. At the end of 2023, news outlets everywhere released photos of Burger King's new proposed store design, which the company entitled Sizzle. These buildings will be complete with subtle, sleek walls and orange and red accents. While facelifting restaurants over time is a necessary and natural process for any business, it's an especially important undertaking in Burger King's case, as the company has traditionally lagged behind its fast food competitors in the updating department. There are only a handful of the new Burger Kings in operation nationwide as of early 2024, but the company's goal is to erect more and more throughout the year. Customers should prepare themselves for the new look, as it could be coming to a city near you very soon. According to Scrape Hero, as of December 5th, 2023, there were 6,778 total Burger King restaurant locations in the United States. While many of these fall under the ownership of Burger King's parent company, Restaurant Brands International, Inc., a decent portion of them are owned and operated by franchisees. The largest of these is Carroll's Restaurant Group, Inc., which, until January 2024, owned and operated Burger King locations across 23 states. Now, Restaurant Brands has taken back the 1,022 locations previously run by Carroll's Restaurant Group in a whopping $1 billion deal. While some of these underperforming locations are to be shut down for good, the plan is for Restaurant Brands to salvage, renovate, and remodel around 600 of the purchased locations and eventually resell them to driven, smaller-scale franchisees.
This is a seminal moment in time for us to figure out which restaurants have long-term viability.
This decision holds with the company's 2022 announcement to dedicate itself to clean up its business from the ground up. Still, we wish those at Restaurant Brands International, Inc. luck with this undertaking. Simultaneously rapid-fire closing some locations while remodeling others will be anything but an easy task. With plant-based proteins' increase in popularity in recent years, vegan and veggie burger options are a valuable addition to any fast food chain's menu. To capitalize on this trend and sustain their efforts to diversify their customer base, Burger King decided to bring back an updated version of its previously discontinued black bean burger. However, as of early February 2024, it's only available in the UK. Veg News reports that Burger King's updated Ultimate Bean Burger officially hit menus in Europe on January 3rd, acknowledging regional consumer demand for the highly missed protein option. Although this is is hardly the first time a vegan-friendly patty has been offered up by the chain. European consumers seem to think the new Ultimate Bean Burger might be the best plant-based variant yet. In early 2024, a Reddit user posted a thread inquiring if any Burger King customers had tried the Ultimate Bean Burger, and responses were largely positive from those who had the opportunity to taste it. If you happen to live somewhere near a Burger King location in the United Kingdom, consider stopping in and giving it a try. After all, there are plenty around the world who will be missing out on this vegan-friendly menu edition. Many adults today will likely have childhood memories of eating at Burger King with a cardboard crown atop their head. Many of us can still picture the act of putting on the paper headpiece covered in fake jewels that came alongside our meal years ago, and the inexplicable excitement that came with this simple offering. This year, we were thrilled to learn that Burger King will be doubling down on their crown distribution. One of the company's goals with the coming of the new year is to offer up a cardboard crown to every individual who walks in the door, regardless of their age, while making the comment, "You rule." This is being done in an attempt to foster engagement, conversation, laughter, and enthusiasm in the interactions between consumers and workers. It's an aim at increasing customer satisfaction, something Burger King has set its sights on as it fights to crawl its way back to relevance once again. Will cardboard crowns be the way to customers' hearts? We'll find out soon enough. The most celebrated deal coming out of Burger King is its Whopper Wednesday promotion, where one day every week, customers can snag a Whopper at a discounted price. Recently, there has been noticeable confusion surrounding this special day, which seems to be stemming from the chain's mobile app. On a recent Reddit thread, a poster described a strange scenario that occurred when trying to order a burger from the Burger King app. The user reported that on the first Wednesday of January 2024, they tried to make use of the Whopper Wednesday deal while ordering on the mobile app. However, not only had the price of the Whopper Wednesday deal increased from $3 to $3.49, the option to select the Impossible Whopper was not there. The user informed their girlfriend of the dilemma, who proceeded to check her own Burger King app. Strangely, the app signed into her account still offered the $3 Whopper and the Impossible alternative. The Redditor then proceeded to make a new account on the app, from which they were able to find the original Whopper Wednesday discount and order the food without issue. Weird Whopper-related scenarios were confirmed by other responding users as well, with some describing how different prices sometimes show up on their phones compared to other users' devices who pick up at the same restaurant location. Some speculate it's an app glitch, while others suggested it might be caused by Burger King offering perks for veteran app users. Either way, let's hope the franchise fixes these inconsistencies surrounding the previously stable Whopper Wednesday price in 2024.
They say, wash your hands. I say, wash your phone too, especially before ordering a flame-grilled Impossible Whopper.
In addition to closing troublesome restaurant locations and sprucing up existing ones through renovations, part of Burger King's campaign for self-improvement also encompassed working on its mobile app. According to CNBC, a reported $30 million out of the company's $400 million budget set aside for repairs was intended to go specifically toward technological app advancements. Considering all the problems consumers have been facing with the Burger King mobile app, this could be money very well spent. Burger King app glitches are so common, they've inspired countless threads and discussions on various online platforms like TikTok and Reddit. Some users report receiving extra condiments they should have been charged for free, while others claim that their orders won't go through at all. All of this publicized discontent leaves us to wonder if 2024 is the year Burger King will fix these issues for good. For customer satisfaction's sake, we certainly hope it is. Minimum wage is a hot topic in the fast food industry, and employees at places like McDonald's, Chipotle, and Burger King are generally enjoying higher earnings than they have in the past. Salary.com reports that the average hourly wage for a Burger King cashier sits around $17, but can be as high as $19. Considering the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that $7.25 was the federal minimum wage in the United States in 2018, it's easy to see how drastically paychecks have increased in a short amount of time. Naturally, skyrocketing wages comes at a cost. To fill employee checks, the prices of the food products themselves must also go up. As one aggravated user observed on Reddit, at the local BK's, prices jumped on many items by more than 10%, more like 15% in many cases, at the end of last week. That's on top of all the price increases over the past year or more, and the decimation of the value menu. Many responded with angry comments, calling out the chain for overpriced, lukewarm food. One user, however, brought up an important point, stating that the restaurant's increased wages has meant the company has likely cut more staff, which in turn causes customers to wait for service for longer periods of time and less quality control over the products being sold. It's a reality consumers should be prepared for. In all likelihood, you may see the dollar amount beside your favorite menu item sliding upward in 2024 to support the individual preparing it. As we've said, Burger King's progress has been sliding backward in recent years. Clearly, at some point, it dawned on corporate that the franchise would need to make some changes if it wanted to remain competitive in the fast food scene, and they've been trying. All the way back in 2022, Burger King announced its Reclaim the Flame initiative to the world, a strategy that would entail a $400 million investment in upgrading locations and closing underperforming ones, bettering its marketing, focusing on its apps, and improving customer satisfaction. The plan was expected to take 2 years, and here we are in 2024, in what should be the final moments before Reclaim the Flame reaches its anticipated finish line. With everything we've just seen that Burger King is trying to do to reinvent itself, new menu items, revamped storefronts, and much-needed changes to the mobile app, it looks like that work is paying off. Will the plan do as it was intended in the long run and refuel the fire beneath the burger company's grills? We guess we'll have to watch how the year unfolds to find out.